In 1990, the internet as we know it was created, an invention of infinite possibilities and unknown potential. There are now over 2 billion websites currently in existence, a wealth of information, functionality, and social media. However, if you dig deeper, there lies more beneath the surface, the strange, bizarre, and dark corners of the net. Welcome to the Weird Wide Web.
Welcome back
Oh, we were recording that whole time?
to the Weird Wide Web!
Season 2, Episode 2, but we're going to call it
15?
Episode 15.
Chapter 9.
Chapter
What?
6, Officer.
Yes, officer. Exactly. We're back with another one. A mystery. A story of vengeance. A tale of catfishing.
Oh,
And
murder?
mystery? Murder.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, me. That's right. I'm telling you the
Yeah.
story. Niall. First of all, hey, let's do this right. I'm Yale. This is Niall. Welcome to the Weird Wide Web.
Hey, we
It's
introed
season 2.
ourselves.
Oh, God. We're getting good at this.
By Season 2, you guys should already know us.
Yeah, you should know, because I don't think we barely introduced ourselves.
Yeah, we're not doing a great job at that. But
We're just voiceless. It's fine. Nameless.
what's her name? Arya Stark?
Ariana Stark.
I'm a little girl, I don't have a name.
Yeah, that's.
That was another character I'm working on. Arya Stark.
It's
I'm a little girl, I don't have a name.
Yeah. Oh, she's the nameless girl.
Do you? No, I don't have a name. They used to call me for school, and they'd say, "Who are you?" And I'd say, "I don't have a name."
I don't have a name. Give me your face.
Give me your face. I don't have a name
now. Stop that girl. Who? I don't know.
Hey,
Hey, you without the name. Shit. We're going to go back a little bit. What was your first social media presence online?
it has to be. Also, I want to take my time on this one because it used to be a hot topic. Of
Ruminate.
how to
Marinate.
fucking pronounce it.
Yeah.
Like AOL instant messaging. AIM, some people called it.
AIM.
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 Is that the cool kids were
That's
AIM?
what I'm saying is AIM.
Yeah.
But is that I guess that was social media. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of the OGs.
That was the hot stuff.
You had a profile, you had an info
Yeah.
place, you could leave away messages.
Yeah.
Sad songs, got broken up with by a girl I talked to twice.
Uh-huh.
We were in a class together for years, but I only talked to her twice.
Fish people for their IP addresses so you could gain access to their computers.
Or make a fake account to then message all of your friends. What do you think about this guy in your school?
Isn't he hot? Big rockin' bod. and 5. Girl, but I guess what I mean is
Oh, you talking like
I'm talking
I think that's fucking social media, but
it is just social media. No, you're completely right. But I'm talking about like you want to go beyond friends and chats and away messages.
we ain't slacking.
You want to post your interests, your photos, your top friends.
Oh, my top friends?
Your top friends. Where are you going?
Oh, there's
We're
only one
going.
place I'm going, baby.
Yeah.
Bebo.
The Habbo Hotel.
Bebo, baby. Bebo was like the Irish MySpace. But
Was
you
it
want me to
really?
say, okay, I was say
Yeah,
MySpace.
that just tastes.
But yeah, no.
Oh, MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace.
Oh, with our good friend Tom.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Tom.
has the most friends in the world.
He
He has the most friends in the world. Him and his math whiteboard.
and his white shirt. He had a white shirt, right?
He had a white shirt.
Yeah.
He was sitting at a desk. He had a whiteboard
He's kinda
behind
turned
him,
around,
and he's
giving us a
smiling,
little, like-
a little cheeky.
A little over the shoulder.
Oh, me? Did I program this?
Tom?
Oh, did I program this?
Oh, is this MySpace?
I remember MySpace was like the first time I felt really cool because I was plugging in, I was coding
Yeah.
and making my profile unique. I wasn't doing anything. I was full on just copying, pasting code. But I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm hacking this.
Yeah, the first foray the first foray
into internet.
2024.
Foray.
MySpace was like the first big one because that was like right before we were going into high school, probably that it became a real big thing for us. And
promote your band on it.
One of the
top songs.
Biggest stress was finding the right song, and you didn't want to find a bitch ass fucking song that like you had to borrow from their like music little thing. You had to get your own. You had to, and not only that, you had to have the cool like side banner of the album cover, or in our mixtape cover.
Dude, I wanted that unique.
I knocked water everywhere.
I wanted that unique media player with my hot unknown rappers that I pulled from datpiff.com.
Yes. Oh fuck. Dude, are you kidding me? Cushion OJ? Wiz Khalifa? Let's fucking go.
datpiff.com. Get those bootlegs.
Everything.
Free downloads.
Everything was Soulja Boy.
Everything.
You tried to download shit and he was just like,
what
I
you
got
say?"
you again. You.
Buy my game console. Yeah, MySpace was a wild time. I am super antisocial, so I didn't do a lot of communicating on it.
Didn't have a lot of top friends.
No, I had top friends.
Tom.
Tom's brother, Tom.
Dancing Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Peter Griffin. I'm literally naming like actual fucking people I had as friends. And then someone finally told me like, no, those are like actual people who just use that as their profile. You shouldn't follow them.
What?
And
It
I was
wasn't
like,
really Peter Griffin?
Yeah, one was like I had yogurt from Spaceballs.
Food?
Yogurt from the grocery store.
Yeah.
MySpace was a good time. I refuse to delete it.
Mhm.
So I don't know if we can look it up.
We can find it.
I had like one of those classic douchey selfies as my profile picture.
Oh, top-down angle?
Dude, top down angle. I was in a bathroom mirror with a hood on.
Uh-huh.
Inside with a hood on. And this was I think I was 13.
I can tell you, I definitely had an edited photo that said Yale bomb on it.
Oh, I know. I found it. I have it.
Yeah. Well, that was the lead up, is that you still had it.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to retake?
Run it back. Jared! Garrett! Who's our editor?
Shannon!
Shannon! Oh, yeah. Fully edited with like, I don't even know what I edited in. I'm pretty sure it was Microsoft Word.
Probably.
And just threw up Yale. Oh, I was the coolest.
Cooler than me, man.
Probably not. I didn't talk to anybody. But that's what we're getting to, is that, well, we might not have done it because one of us is antisocial and the other person was friending fake cartoon characters.
Mm.
But MySpace was, in fact, used to contact and talk with many people. And what we're going to look at is MySpace being used to hunt a killer. Let's get into the MySpace Vigilante. I don't know why I whispered that. MySpace is quiet.
Dude, oh no, MySpace was the opposite of quiet. Do you remember you would load someone's page and it would just start blasting their fucking song? You had no like warning. And back then, internet was not like, you didn't know when it was coming in. And it would just refresh and it'd be like, wow! Like,
somebody
That was good. Mine was Lil Wayne just fucking blasting.
Yeah. I think we should bring MySpace back. It's not really gone. Everybody thinks that MySpace
They
died.
changed it to like music heavy, right?
They went super music heavy, made it like really band focused, and I think they've actually been doing well. But I think we should bring it back to the original. Yeah. Mark Zuckfuck is going like downhill with his meta obsession.
I'm gonna be in the metaverse. You know, I never believed in crypto. Yeah. I knew that all was going to hell. Fuck us, right?
Also, just to get this, because I can't fucking let it go before we get into the reading. Meta is already created. This thing, we have Second Life. They made Second Life. They tried to make a world inside a fucking video game. It didn't work. There's VR chat. That's doing well, but it's already a thing.
Yeah.
Fuck off, robot.
Also, metaverse, just as an idea, is overused. Of like talking about the metaverse, this like almost like fucking primal plane field that you can just build on. Where it's like, no, it's basically just separate areas that people are fucking
He's
constructing.
trying to be that guy from The Matrix. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh yeah, fucking Neo Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. Anyway, let's get in to the MySpace Vigilante. Around 8 p.m. on a crisp February night in Riverside, California, the Theobald family was readying for a run-of-the-mill night out at a local restaurant. As the members gather their belongings, Belinda, mother to Crystal,
Wait, Belinda?
Belinda.
Oh, that's such a good name.
Mother to Crystal notes a white Ford Explorer is hastily speeding away from its position parked in front of their house. She considered it strange but not out of the ordinary and returned to herding the family into their 2 cars. Belinda and the others piled into the first car. Crystal joined her boyfriend, Juan Patlan, brother, Justin, and a few others in the second car. Belinda pulls her car out of the driveway and begins down their road, with the second car following closely behind. Arriving at the intersection, Belinda notes a strange figure is standing at the corner. Her attention is abruptly pulled away as the white Ford Explorer screeches into the middle of the intersection directly in front of them, facing the 2 cars and blaring their headlights towards their eyes. What? I didn't write that. I tried to ad-lib that.
Oh, no shit, buddy.
Anyways, the white Ford Explorer screeches into the intersection. It's blaring their headlights.
Belinda, Juan, and Crystal, my eyes!
Belinda acts quickly and launches her car forward, swerving around the white Ford Explorer and through the intersection to the left of the car. The mysterious man on the corner raises a gun and loads shots into the second car, holding Justin, Crystal, and her boyfriend. The back window shatters as the second car speeds away, following Belinda's path. The car is next picked up at 8:47 p.m. on the security camera of a nearby supermarket. The grainy footage shows the following heartbreaking moments. All the passengers pile out of the car, screaming for help from anyone. Juan, Crystal's boyfriend, exits the driver's seat, clutching his side, blood spattered across his shirt. Justin exits the vehicle, holding Crystal's now motionless body. Emergency vehicles soon arrive, and the family members are rushed to the hospital. Juan undergoes surgery for a gunshot wound to the abdomen and thankfully survives. After 2 days in the hospital, Crystal, tragically, passed away at the age of 24.
Damn.
Who was Crystal Theobald? Crystal Theobald was the youngest of 4 kids and the only girl. She was born and raised in Riverside, an area primarily known for its affordability in the Southern California area. She was consistently described as a kind and loving person, known to make lasting impressions on many of her family members, immediate and distant. Crystal moved out of her family home and was married at a young age. One night at a slot machine, the couple won $3,800 at a slot machine.
Oh, I wonder which one. I'm a big slots guy.
You're a big slots guy? Yeah.
Big
Know all
slots
the
guy.
slots?
Yeah. Was it
You're a slots for a slot?
was it Buffalo King? That's one. You can look that up. Mark that one, maybe.
It's a real
Floating Dragon? Was it maybe that one?
Hey now.
Yeah.
Dollar slots. These are all dollar slots.
Big Bass?
The fishing game?
Yeah.
The newly married couple opened up an AC installation and servicing company with their winnings. The business was growing, and they followed the success with the birth of their 2 little girls. Sadly, her husband fell back into drug use, sending the company into a decline. She took her 2 little girls, left her husband, and moved back in with her mother. The change suited Crystal, and she was happily raising her kids again, having left her ex and the company behind. Crystal soon started dating her current boyfriend, Juan, until the night of her devastating murder. Reviewing Crystal's life, not a single element points to any clear motive that would justify the brutal attacks she and her family experienced that night. So let's get in to the police investigation.
I wonder who did it.
Riverside PD arrives at the bleak scene of the suburban intersection to begin their investigation. They are met with a bleak amount of evidence, only a few bullet casings and a lone shoe, which was soon discovered to have no relevance to the case at hand. They then proceeded to go door to door and collect witness statements from the surrounding houses.
I'm sorry.
What?
I love how
The shoe?
I love how you threw that in because it has nothing to do with anything, but you just wanted to throw that fact.
No,
in.
it's to point to the fact that there was pretty much nothing that they could find there in terms of evidence. They found a few casings and a shoe. That's what they found.
But then you're saying the shoe had nothing to do with it, so it's like some other random guy's just walking around with one shoe somewhere. Like,
Motherfucker, where'd I put my shoes?
I hope it doesn't end up anywhere that could get me in trouble.
No, it's the show that there was not a lot of evidence there. But if I didn't mention that it didn't have any relevance, then you would be thinking the entire time, well, as soon as they find the DNA on the shoe, they'll get the killer.
That's true.
So I just wanted to squash that now. You could say, could I have squashed that by not including it? Maybe. But I didn't.
I'll give it to you. Okay. Shoe, no shoe, let's magoo.
Let's magoo, as they say in the police investigations. Frustratingly, these interviews proved useless in gleaning any more information. The lead detective assigned to the case, Detective Rick Wheeler, great detective name, explains that this was all too common in the Riverside area. The investigation at hand would be a long, uphill battle for the truth. The difficulty of this case was partly due to the area it occurred in. Though consisting of tight-knit communities, Riverside did experience a large share of poverty issues. This, in turn, led to heightened gang activity and drug use in the area. Though there were a couple, the largest and most well-known in the country was a gang called 5150. Unsurprisingly, when interviewed on the night, 5150 was identified as the culprit by all the Theobald family members. On the night of Crystal's murder, Detective Wheeler ran the initial interviews of the Theobald family. From the start, he was immediately met with resistance from the family. Belinda herself states her distrust and lack of confidence in the local PD. Of the family members, Belinda seemed to have the most descriptive information about the mysterious gunman. In combination with the entire family pointing to 5150, Detective Wheeler brought in a large binder filled with pictures of gang-affiliated men. The two flip through the pages of the binder until Belinda stops and miraculously identifies one of the photos as the shooter. Energized by this potential of a much-needed lead in a lackluster case, Detective Wheeler and the RPD spend the next few days tracking down and bringing the potential suspect. Unfortunately, upon questioning the possible suspect, Detective Wheeler was met with an airtight alibi and a massive setback in an already weak investigation. This setback also brought into question Belinda's trustworthiness concerning the case. Unfortunately, this slip-up was not the only reason police held ire towards Belinda and her family. Peering into the Theobald's family history, a picture begins forming as to why they have a general distrust of the police. It turns out that a handful of the Theobald family members, including Belinda, had multiple arrests, patterns of drug use, and possible gang affiliations. Due to their revelation, police began to suspect the shooting may have had more motivation. Thankfully, Riverside PD would discover a critical piece of information through continued witness testimonies. On the night of the 24th, 2 white Ford Explorers were driving around.
Wow.
I gotta check something.
I was like, the suspense on that one.
Oh, I knew I did it.
What?
When I was writing it up, my brain kept swapping Ford Explorers and Expeditions.
Oh. They're also very similar. I think expeditions were bigger.
I think it's Expedition. I'm going to commit to Expedition, and
We'll roll.
we're just going to roll with it. Because it said, my notes say Expedition more than Explorer.
Yeah.
I think I just missed one Explorer.
I said we roll with it.
We're rolling with it. On the night of the 24th, 2 white Ford Expeditions were driving around.
I thought they were explorers.
Fucker! Due to the initial interactions, the Theobald family, especially Belinda, were removed as a reliable source for the investigation. Slowly, frustration took grasp of Belinda, and the urge for action intensified. One day, Crystal's 14-year-old cousin came to Belinda with an idea. Use MySpace to track down the mysterious gunman. Belinda jumped at the idea and told her niece to go ahead and make the account. Crystal's cousin searched the internet to find the image that would serve as the start and main draw of their catfish vigilante. She saw a picture of a girl around Crystal's age wearing a Superman shirt and felt that was fitting, as the account would be their superhero tracking down Crystal's killer.
I like their thinking.
They named the fictional profile Rebecca and began filling her page with gang-friendly interests. Rebecca was a fun and flirty girl who loved smoking weed and partying. Crystal's cousin found and friended every 5150 member she could find. Crystal's cousin went about messaging all of these members and slowly tried to glean any information. Despite her efforts in messaging, after a month of work, little to no information was discovered.
This is also just to say that what they're doing, I like it, but it speaks to, like, I think the age of MySpace as well.
Mhm.
It was a lot easier to contact people, and I think catfishing as a whole would have been a lot easier. Like, to my
Right.
point, I was friending random fucking
Right.
accounts that just had cool names or cool pictures.
I'm trying to remember now. Did MySpace have like a private feature for your account?
Yes,
I think it did.
eventually,
Or-
but when
uh,
we started, I don't think there was.
Right. Eventually, it's like you have to be accepted to see this person.
Yeah, you had to be. I think you had to be friends.
But we were young and naive and full of cum and just accepting everybody. Like there was no.
I'm sorry. What was that?
We were young.
Yeah,
And naive.
Oh, that was the word. Sorry.
Yeah. And just like caution to the wind. We weren't worried about internet security.
Yeah, we weren't doubling up on underpants.
Not at all.
Caution to the wind, baby.
Leaking out. Despite her efforts in messaging, after a month of work, little to no information was discovered. Disappointed by the lack of progress, Crystal's cousin decided to create another fake account. This account used Crystal's actual picture, and she named it Angel.
Oh, that's on the nose. She's really on the nose with all of these.
I mean, she's 14.
I was 13, and I said I was from Brooklyn, so I'm not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Just saying,
Fucking
it's pretty easy to be a
The
catfish guy.
sophistication of V3 over here.
Everyone thinking I was from Brooklyn back in the day, but gotcha, guys.
Now armed with the 2 accounts, she proceeds along with the MySpace sting operation. Soon, the Angel account would befriend a member who went by Jokes V.5150X3.55R.
X3 was like wasn't that like almost like a heart? Because V3 is a heart.
No,
Oh,
less
no,
than
no, no.
3 is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
heart.
Sorry, okay, no.
It-
no, X3 is.
I mean, it
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at it, kind of is, but it's a heart with a kickstand.
Going back to my AIM days, they definitely know. A lot of girls had kickstand hearts. All right.
He was also known as William Sotelo. Unlike the majority of MySpace members that Crystal's cousin was pursuing, Jokes was unabashedly promoting his 5150 affiliations. His account was filled with talk of drug use, gang affiliation, and willingness to commit violence. Angel's account began the messaging, teasing, and flirting, earning the trust of Jokes without being too blatant about the investigation. After 2 months of careful befriending, Angel tries to get Jokes to talk more openly about his drug use and selling. Angel concocted her sob story, explaining her mother's recent struggle and arrest with heroin. To the Theobald's surprise, Jokes responded uncharacteristically sweetly, offering to help in any way he could. This all despite his very open drug use persona online. However, they would soon gain their first significant lead. One day, Jokes writes to Angel, letting her know about a party he was having and how he wanted to meet her finally. With the plan to back out at the last minute and to avoid raising suspicion, Angel agrees. On the day of the party, Angel reveals the bad news that she wouldn't be able to make it, though Jokes seemed determined to get her there. After a few excuses from Angel, Jokes offers to just come and pick her up. Angel seizes the opportunity and asks him, "If you were to pick me up, what would it be in?" Jokes responds, "In my white Ford Expedition."
Joke's on you. We got you.
Now we're going to switch our attention back to the police investigation.
And it's going nowhere. Back to MySpace.
The Theobalds went directly to the police with their newly discovered piece of information. The police, having little to go on at that moment, jumped at the chance of a potential lead. They tracked down William Sotelo and brought him in for questioning. This interrogation became a major turning point in the investigation. Perhaps due to fear, William ended up walking through the whole night with the cops. William explained that he was with a group of his friends, suspected 5150 members, when a friend came up to them claiming that they had been shot out by one of the Theobald brothers, a slight that would not be met with inaction from the 5150 members. They piled into Jokes' expedition and drove out on the hunt. They soon located the rival White expedition and gave chase through the suburban area. They eventually lost the car and switched back to roaming the streets, looking for the vehicle. Locating the car again, one of the members, Julio Heredia, aka Lil Herrero?
Lil Hurrio.
Herrero?
Wait, what's that kid's name? Oh, little what the fuck is his name?
Lil Munchkin?
The little fat fucking
Blumpkin?
The little fat dude who's Lil Terrio. Lil Terrio.
Hey, Terrio!
Yeah.
It's not him. It's Lil Herrero. Locating the car again, one of the members, Julio Heredia, exited the car and walked to the street corner. According to Jokes, this was our shooter. William Sotelo also revealed the other occupants of the vehicle, which turned out to be a pair of brothers. This interrogation gave police a more precise story of the possible events of the night, a possible shooter, and more leads to question. So they began the hunt for Julio and the brothers.
So not to backtrack.
Backtrack a bit.
How did the cops find this William guy?
The Theobalds went to the cops with this information, the contact and stuff like that. Jokes,
Got
who
it.
they knew was William Sotelo. They told him, "Hey,
Got it.
5150 member, gang affiliated, White Ford Expedition.
I think or
Or Explorer."
one of those. My mix up was that I didn't expect a guy with the name William to go by Jokes.
Yeah. Jokes V 5150X 3.55R. And I assume when he wrote that's how he meant to read it, 3.55.
Wait, can you read it again? What was it?
Jokes
Yeah.
V
Okay.
dot
Yeah.
5150 X 3.55R.
So 5150er, was that like 3 R's like the 3 is an E.
But it's not 3R, it's 3.55R.
No, it's V.50.
It's V dot 5150. So it's Jokes V period
Mm-hmm.
5150,
Yeah.
the gang he's part of.
Yeah.
X 3.55R.
Oh. Yeah, that's no. I thought he was trying to spell something
It's
out,
gotta
but-
be, I don't know. It's gotta be some like either Bible or drug reference. I feel.
Yeah. It's gotta be something. Maybe like no, I don't know. I don't know how big the gang is or something. Maybe it's like a section. Like you have
It's
a
big.
like a V,
Oh.
like
Like
your
what you do in it.
your crew. You know.
Maybe.
your territory, shit like that. You know, just stuff we came across when we were in high school.
Yeah. In our gang.
No,
3.
I was on the vigilante side. We've been over this.
Right. When you were investigating.
When I was catfishing people on AIM. to
be your
Hey,
friend.
what do you think about 10-year-old that 10-year-old kid who wears number 44 on your varsity basketball team? What do you think?
Sir, I'm a grown adult. I don't have an opinion on the kids.
It's just a Peter Griffin profile picture. Stop messaging me.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you made it out of that fight with that chicken, Peter. Peter? You make me laugh. Julio managed to remain hidden, but the police were able to track down the 2 brothers. Bringing them in for an interrogation, they immediately split the 2 up and questioned them separately. The eldest brother, hanging on to the gang traditions, kept silent. However, possibly from fear, the younger brother answered all the questions. That's right, he's a snitch.
Fucking rat. Fuck him.
Snitches go in ditches.
Yeah, and snitches also
Get their houses lit on fire?
oh, is that where we're going?
He validated and went into more detail about the events of the night. This was a significant break for the police, but devastating for the brothers. Having been released, word soon spread of the brothers snitching on gang activity. While out at a hangout with local 5150 members, the older brother asked about the potential repercussions his brother would soon face. The answer he received was a worst-case scenario. The brothers understood the threat and decided to move to LA and escape the potential fatal end to their gang affiliation.
So they ran?
They ran.
They ran from so they're in Riverside and they ran to LA.
Right.
Got it.
They also begged their parents to leave the area with them, but stuck in their way, they decided against going. The parents did.
Yeah.
Regrettably, this would prove a destructive decision. Soon after the brothers escaped, their mother contacted them in a panic as 5150 members crowded their front lawn. The gang members proceeded to douse the innocent parents' house in gasoline and set their home ablaze. Thankfully, both parents managed to escape the blaze. However, the loss of all their possessions was devastating. Pushed by the threat to their family's life, the 2 brothers would go to the police and reveal the entire truth the night.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Oh, you don't snitch, fucking little brat.
The discovery of Jokes' Ford expedition was huge, but the stress of maintaining 2 fake accounts began to cause Crystal's cousin considerable stress. Again, because she's fucking 14.
Wait, yeah, that's insane that she's running this whole behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So she's still running the Rebecca account
She's
and the
running
Crystal
both.
one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, running both. Absolutely.
I wonder if they're friends. Like she made them friends.
Oh,
Maybe to give more credibility.
Oh, I never actually seen anything talking about that, but that would make sense.
That Rebecca friended all these
Yeah.
5150.
It would be like a small 10-year-old boy trying to get other boys to see if he was cool.
It wasn't other boys, all right?
It was
They were
other guys.
guys.
Belinda now gained access and started running the 2 accounts, instigating the start of her descent into the blind hunting of justice. Belinda found herself incredibly frustrated by the lack of arrests. Her conversations with potential gang members became less subtle, swaying to her just blatantly asking about the details of the night. Belinda started going to these gang members' houses and would sit and watch them. She would leave voodoo objects in their yards at some homes to instill fear. Belinda then moved on from using the accounts to find information and started reaching out to rival gang members. She tried to start fights between the gangs. Specifically, she would always mention the White Ford expedition. This led to the destruction of several completely innocent Ford expeditions. So many that the police had to reach out to Belinda and told her to stop.
Jesus. Did she have an expedition?
What? No,
Oh, I thought she had one.
her son did.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Is that the one that got shot up?
That was
So the car was already fucked? Or
one of the 2 white expeditions that was there that night. That one was the supposed one that shot at the 51 members that
got it.
supposedly instigated this
And
situation.
they were looking for that, and they shot up the car. Got it.
Exactly.
And Belinda's leaving little voodoo dolls around
She's leaving voodoo dolls.
to a bunch of people who had no problem surrounding and lighting a house on fire.
Yep.
She thinks a fucking shrunken head is gonna scare them.
Spooky.
When you first said Belinda, I honestly
Spooky.
pictured like an old lady like Belinda.
Spooky.
Oh, your voodoo, yeah.
That voodoo. That you do.
So well.
Her frustration and fixation kept building and building until it edged close to a devastating end. Belinda, swayed by desperation for justice, devised a plan to deal with William Sotelo once and for all. Belinda started with research. She investigated remote areas, spots that had long response times by police, a location not within earshot of any nearby citizens. Belinda then acquired a gun. Using the 2 fake accounts, she created the End of the World Party on 6606. The posting for the party didn't reveal any details and promised a night to remember. Belinda planned to announce the party's location, but would only tell jokes. Then, when he arrived at the location, Belinda would shoot him. Thankfully, Belinda's family talked her down from this idea.
What? Fuck
Yeah.
that. That's such a sick fucking. That's if you're ever allowed to kill someone on 666.
Yeah, at the end of the
Dude,
world party.
If you're gonna do some fucked up shit, like that was the one day you had.
Yeah.
We had our chance. We were what, 13? What was I doing? 666. That was summer.
Summer of 06.
That was before. That was the summer going into that. I met you like for the first time like a month or 2 later.
Oh my god, it's the devil's dream.
That's why we met.
Ooh.
666.
Self-imposed vigilante justice off the table, Belinda would use the Angel account to reach out to William Sotelo one last time. She began the conversation as usual, then steered it to the loaded question. The Angel account asks William Sotelo if he loved her. He comments, "Of course." She pushes, "Say it." He types, "I love you." Then Angel responds, "Then why did you kill me?" The jokes account goes silent, and William Sotelo disappeared.
Forever?
Belinda's vigilante escapade finally subsided, but the police continued their hunt for Crystal's murders. A massive sting was concocted by the cops and deployed. The considerable effort set out to find and detain 5150 members. This led to the eventual arrest of Julio. Finally, 18 months after Crystal's murder, Julio was brought to court. The court, wanting to be hard on gang activity, pushed for the death penalty. The Theobalds removed this option off the table, and with that, Julio was sentenced to life in prison. It would take another 10 years and a tip on Facebook to Belinda before William Sotelo would finally be caught. He was arrested, hiding in Mexico, married with kids, and working as a chili farmer. Sotelo received 22 years in prison. Throughout this time, up to 10 potential 5150 members were arrested and convicted concerning the murder of Crystal Theobald. Belinda, to this day, runs a Facebook group that offers to investigate crimes committed in the Riverside area, hoping to provide the same amount of closure that she had with Crystal.
What a nice bow that it went from fucking MySpace to Facebook.
Yeah, right? Yeah, 10 years later, she got a little Facebook tip. Old Sotelo was just chili farming in the back.
Just chili farming with his family.
Motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, for as crazy, I like all the pertinent information, other than like the confessions by the brothers,
Yeah.
was gleaned from this fucking catfish attempt.
It's such a cool thing. Also to think back then, I just feel like we had more time back then to like do like a full investigation like this. I mean, people. I'm generalizing here, saying we as people had more time back then.
individually.
No,
We're investigating.
I was investigating. No, but it's so fucking cool, and it's crazy to think, trying to think back to those times, like they were probably like watching MySpace to like, because you could see when people were like online, right?
Oh yeah.
So like waiting for him like to come online.
Yeah. He disappeared for 10 years. Went to Mexico.
So crazy.
Chili farmer.
They just-
Married. Had kids. Went to prison.
dude, Belinda was fucking hard. She
Yeah.
was just like picking off little guys everywhere.
So in my research, I found out that even before Crystal, she had a brother that was wrongly shot as well. That I could be mistaken on this, but I'm pretty sure that case is still unsolved, actually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, knowing that, there's like, oh shit, there's this subconscious need to like find the killer already in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really interesting because in looking at it, you can also dive into the histories of these gang members' lives, and it's like it's not excusing them for the like horrible shit they did, but they were definitely living through some rough fucking childhoods, and they all kind of talk about the fact that, you know, when they didn't have fathers and they were raising their brothers and sisters, that like the 5150 gang was there for them as like a family. So it's not excusing them, but it's definitely like tough times breed like, you know, tough affiliations, I think.
So just to say, you condone gang violence.
I don't know that I said that in so many words, but
I'm
yeah,
pretty
sure, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Only on the west side. West side.
Yeah, you old big West Side boy over here.
Oh yeah. No, that's very cool, very interesting. I like, because obviously terrible kind of crime to start it out,
Mm-hmm.
but very, I mean, fun, interesting way to like go about figuring out the crime, how it actually worked out. The craziest thing is that, I mean, I think it would make a great movie. Is just like her tension with the police, but then providing them the information and then almost taking it her own.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
how about the fact that like the majority of starting this was a fucking 14-year-old running this like
yeah, what's she up
sting
to now?
operation? I don't know. Not doing this, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully living a normal life.
She lives as Rebecca and an angel. Just fucking, I couldn't give up. I had to commit
Hey,
fully.
Brought me back in.
I had to commit.
I am them.
Yeah, that's crazy. It makes me think too, now that like she continues to do this in Riverside for Facebook groups.
Yeah.
How many of those different groups, like I know what a big story, like Netflix, the Don't Fuck with Cats
Mm-hmm.
people in that group.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, this was made into a Netflix documentary too.
oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
Might have to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to because I just got told it
Boom.
by a great
I also
storyteller.
included some information that Netflix documentary left out.
Yeah, fuck you,
That's
Netflix.
right. That's right.
You nerd.
I can't remember if it was an Explorer and Expedition, but fuck you, Netflix.
matter, Netflix.
Yeah.
Piece of
Put
shit.
ads on my shit. Fuck you.
Netflix is a joke. Yeah, no, very cool because I know there's like groups even to help obviously with these unsolved crimes, but like missing people is a big one. I've
Mhm.
seen groups for those. Like kids show up on like fucking backs of milk cartons or whatever.
There's a huge community out there that are like putting in their own effort to find like missing persons.
Yeah, you know who could have
Bringing
used that?
closure. Crystal.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, but goddamn no. Kate May, because all those kids were showing up on the back of milk cartons. No one gave a fucking shit about them. And Mackie was just laughing while he's drinking out of the fucking milk cartons. Kate May, you fucked up.
It's funny because you were building up to that, and you were like, yeah, it's crazy how these communities, like people showing up at milk cartons, and it just quickly shot into my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is the last time somebody was on the side of a fucking milk carton? I like couldn't get it. My brain couldn't make the fucking leap to goddamn Summer of '84 reference, but I love it.
Had to get it in, baby.
Who is on milk cartons?
But another fun thing that I figured I did a little search on while we were talking about this topic.
You did some Googling?
I didn't do Googling.
Oh.
I did some spacing. Is that what you would call it? So the problem is with MySpace now, it seems that they converted all of the old profiles a couple years ago. And they converted some of the photos, but some of the photos don't show up.
Lost.
But we have a couple on Yale's page that are still up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna look up your page.
We can look at mine after, but we have very. I mean, dude, these are the wildest photos.
Let's dive into the MySpace profile. This is. Oh.
So we have a picture. Dare I say, looks like it's on the West Coast, probably Riverside. If I had to guess a place.
No, that's Venice Beach.
No, that looks like Riverside.
That's
so we got baby Yale with a leg up doing the thinker pose.
Dang. What's he
in
pondering?
Riverside, California.
Some would ask. What's he pondering?
Probably, where do I buy a Ford Expedition?
Wow. I gotta say, of all the pictures that could have stayed up, these are the three.
Like, dude,
these are the three.
If you like, imagine if
I'm not saying I had great photos on my MySpace, but this is not a fair representation.
Yeah. So we got the thinker one, which that's the best one out of the three.
It's the most presentable.
Yes. The second one we're gonna go to is it's just a close-up picture of a neck and a shirtless. I'm hoping it's Yale. And dude, there's just like scratches on his throat.
I know exactly what this is from, and it's not interesting at all.
I'm in my head, I'm thinking Yale's trying to be like, oh, I'm that edgy new kid at school, and I got choked out by my summer girlfriend, and here's the proof. But it's probably ran into like a fucking stick knowing him or something.
It's from a lacrosse game.
Oh my god, a fucking stick! I told you.
I totally remember that. Yeah, I got throated in a fucking lacrosse game, and I don't know why I posted that image.
Oh my god, yeah.
And the last one is super fun.
The last one's Halloween.
It's Halloween for.
I remember this party.
I think that's freshman year.
That is freshman year.
Yeah,
I remember that party.
That's a great costume idea.
That was
on
a great
my
costume.
part. I have to say,
baby. So to give some context, it's Yale sitting on one of our friends' laps. Yale hand up, having a great time. Our friend is wearing
woo girl, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, full woo girl. Our friend is wearing a Hooters outfit, classic. Has a wig on. So going all in.
Full commitment.
Yale has his checkered belt showing.
Big ska guy.
And then a kid's dinosaur costume.
Yeah.
That he had to rip at the bottom, so he's wearing it as just a top.
Yeah. We'll say I did cut it. I didn't rip it. Okay. But yeah, cut the legs off a onesie style children's dinosaur costume, made it into like a super tight short sleeve hoodie. And I think it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so now I just realized, came onto something. We can scroll over and see the caption for each photo as well.
I would not like to do that.
So the first one does say Cali, question mark, with no proof of the town. So it's 100% Riverside,
Wait,
Cali.
Did I put a question mark?
No, it's exclamation point.
Oh, thank God. I was
Cali,
like, dude, what am I?
Maybe that's what you're thinking in the picture.
Oh, fuck, dude. I'm just like, I'm in California. I'm just so fucking stoned.
Cali?
Like, what am I going to do? Cali? Am I there? Is this the beach?
Well, if we have to go with the bro vibe, I think the next one might help.
I'm dreading the caption on my fucking neck throat, because what if I got it wrong?
The next one is lacrosse battle wounds. The fucker put his stick right into my throat. This is so good. Oh my God. I can't wait for the last one.
Dude, any little, those little fuckers bust out and just come all over everything.
All right. So the last one, which is the, oh, wait.
Oh, we can see the captions of photos
we
that
can see
aren't there.
captions and photos that aren't showing up.
My God.
This is, the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so this one's the dinosaur one.
Yeah,
while
yeah,
he's
yeah.
sitting in our friend's lap, and it says, "I don't even care that my eyes are closed." That's all it says.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking deep,
All right, we got to look at the other ones. The other one says future model right here
right?
for one we can't see. The other one is a little serious, but really, who gives a fuck? Capitalized.
Dude. Damn, dude.
This
Are
is
you feeling the
awesome.
heat over there?
Oh my god, this is so great. And
That's a
that
fucking
Whoa,
badass.
wait.
Oh.
Oh man, Mike's on Sexy B.
Oh, that's my buddy Mike.
So
There's
there's a
like middle school.
picture of Yale's friend in like a bee costume,
Yeah.
and the caption is, "Ah man, Mike's on Sexy B."
It must have been a music reference, right?
No, I think you meant
I'm
Mike-
Mr. Sexy Bee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Them other bees don't know how to act. And then we do have one, me and Fufu.
I could not tell you what that is for.
I don't know, but the last one says, "Yeah, baby, what? Section 9 champs,"
Oh,
which is dope. I'm hoping it refers to our soccer victory.
it has to have been.
But that would have been senior year, and I don't think we were still on MySpace then. So you might have come back on.
Or were you not checking MySpace?
Oh, maybe I wasn't. I don't know.
Section 9 champs. That had to have been high school.
Yeah, did you win in lacrosse?
No.
So yeah, that was the only one. All right, well, so that
Let's see your
does it for
God,
Yale's.
that was truly rough.
Now we're going to mine. My top 8. Yale Groatman is in my top 8
Oh,
still.
fuck, dog.
Yale Groatman's still in my top 8.
Damn, dude, that's hot.
My photos are not loading.
That seems convenient.
I know. I'm looking.
Yeah. Some fucker stabbed his stick in my throat. Lacrosse battle wounds.
Ah, sick, bro.
Damn.
Mine are legitimately not loading, and I'm actually upset about this.
I bet there's some good ones on there.
I vividly remember like looking back a few years ago
Uh-huh.
and seeing that douchey one, and I was just like, I can erase this from existence forever.
No, you can't.
And I was just like, you know what? No.
Let
What?
it
Were you
live.
going back in the way back?
Wayback Machine, baby. Let it live. If you want to see prime time Niall and Yale, there might be something on the internet that exists.
Oh,
We're not going to tell you what it is or where it is, but something exists on the internet of primetime Yale and Niall.
yeah, it's questionable.
It's something. But anyways,
What a
that was the
trip.
MySpace Vigilante.
What a
What
trip.
a throwback. I feel like it was super convenient that none of your photos loaded, and I feel like I got a brunt of it, but I will take it. Callie? Question mark?
Callie? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, but I hope
I loved it.
for everyone listening, I hope it was as much fun for you to get a little kind of throwback, maybe
Yeah.
to your MySpace days, some
Build
of
the
your
lore.
younger fun day. Dude, look up your MySpace. See if
Send it
there's-
to us.
Yeah, send us your MySpace.
WeirdWideWebPod@gmail.com. Send us your MySpace profiles.
The funniest pictures you have. Maybe you have some lacrosse wounds or something
Maybe.
else.
Maybe. I'll judge them. See if they're as hard as mine.
Yeah, and maybe we'll show you ours if you show us yours. Send those pics to weirdwidewebpod@gmail.com. And I'm not going to give any more context.
Hey, you hear about that hot 10-year-old Niall? Isn't he such a cool guy? Hey, that's been Niall and Yale in our second episode of season 2, episode 15. What a
Yes.
fucking fun one.
What a number.
Back again. 15. What a number, dude.
Fucking number.
Damn, dude. If you want to hear some stories about the internet that you love, that you want us to check out, investigate, write about, weirdwidewebpod@gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram at weirdwideweb.pod or go to Twitter where we won't answer. But then you can also check us on YouTube at Weird Wide Web Podcast or just Weird Wide Web. It'll come up in the search.
Yeah, it'll show up. And
It'll
also just
show
continue listening wherever you're listening now because you
Yeah.
found us this time. So
And share
keep
us.
doing it.
It helps so much. Just a little share. A little family member. Hey, did you hear about this Sonichu thing?
Wait,
It's a big deal.
how the fuck? You know what? We gotta revisit all of our links for where you can see us, because you know what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna start a MySpace page
Oh.
with some links, maybe just to this episode,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see from there. But you know what? Go on MySpace, search WeirdWideWeb Pod, and you'll find us there too.
Sure. Let's do it. See you on the next episode.
Peace.
Bye.